Hello everybody, this is Doll Dazzler and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys another doll out of my doll collection. This is who I think is Rosemary, made by Effanbee in the early 30s. I'm looking to see if somebody can confirm that or tell me who the doll is. With the research I was doing, I had run into Rosemary's name, and I think that when I purchased her online, they had listed her as Rosemary. So I don't know if that's for sure true. Don't think that there's any markings, but I'll get to that in a second. I don't remember seeing any kind of markings on her at all. But the reason why I bought this doll, whether she's Rosemary or not, I mean, that's nice to think that she's the Rosemary doll from Effanbee. But she's early 30s, so to have almost no damage whatsoever in the face. I mean, for a doll that's this old, she does have cracking, but she is beautiful. There's not even any dirt on this doll, which is unusual for a composition doll. She does have a little bit of crazing going on, but it's not a serious thing. I am not a pristine doll collector, so a little bit of cracking doesn't bother me in the face. And her wig as well. This is an original wig. It's in very good condition. It's a little bit on the dry side, but for the most part, it's in really good shape. This part right here is a little dry. It has kind of lost its curl right there, but she is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful composition face. She's got an open mouth with 4 teeth and tin eyes. So the tin eyes, that does date her to the early 30s. And it's unfortunate the rest of her body has sustained the damage that it has. But this is a good time where I can show you guys the differences between cracked paint and composition damage. Now, I don't do doll restoration, but with a lot of the dolls that I collect, I do definitely see a difference between when paint falls off or cracks and falls off and the actual cracking in the composition. So this doll is really damaged in the rest of her, in one arm for sure, and in her neck. She is a cloth doll, so she's got the composition head and neck breastplate here, and then her arms and her legs are composition, but the body and the bodice is cloth. So this part here, it is very, very sad, but it kind of is a good way to show you guys the difference between, like I said, the cracking and peeling of paint, and then the composition actually cracking all the way through. So on her neck here, you can see back here, there's a definite paint cracking and peeling off. The composition underneath is in perfect shape. It's actually very, very smooth. That doesn't show any kind of stress where it's been wet and expanding and contracting. It was just that the paint cracked and peeled off. This crack here, you can tell, goes all the way through the composition. So much different than this up here. Goes all the way through. Now, I don't know if there's, because I don't do doll restoration, I don't know if there's a difference in the process of fixing this. And I'm so glad that it's not in her face, because that was one of the reasons why, well, the main reason why I bought the doll was because she has a beautiful composition face. I think she does have a little peeling back here that I'll show you in just a second. But I don't know if there's a process that's different for peeling paint, and I don't know if I'm thinking that you could probably fill the cracks of composition, but is there a process different, or does all this paint have to come off and then has to be redone? I don't know the answer to that question. Maybe somebody out there that does doll restoration would be able to kind of maybe point me in the direction of their channel if they do doll restoration online. On a YouTube channel. I'd be so willing to check it out and see what the process is for fixing that, especially since I'm thinking about having some of my dolls restored. I can watch the process and see how it's done. So this arm here is very, very bad. This is probably the worst. Oh, I think I had a doll in one of my other videos that was about this bad. So this here is just cracking and peeling of the paint. Now, if I mess with it too much, it's literally going to come off in my hand. But right here is a good place to show you. The composition underneath is in fine condition. There's nothing the matter with it. It's just the paint that's cracking and peeling. And then here in the hand, it's all the way through. So these fingers are in jeopardy right now. And hopefully it doesn't go too much further. I don't know. I don't know how, once a doll is not in the atmosphere of moisture, if it stops the process of it cracking. I have no idea what the answer is to that. Maybe somebody would be able to answer that question for me. If the crazing and cracking continues even after it's out of the element of exposure of water. This arm here has got a couple little cracks, not too bad. And then in the legs are actually in really, really good condition. Very, very little cracking in this at all. Here and there. So the legs are awesome. I wish that the arms were the same. It appears that she does have on her original shoes and socks. The dress is not original. It's a little bit big for her, but it does resemble kind of like a baby dress that would be in the time period of the 30s. So I've just kept that on her. A very clean doll for how old she is. She's in really good shape in her face. Her arms, I don't know, probably will have to be replaced, and I don't know what that would mean for this joint here to get that arm off of there. I don't know what all goes on inside of a cloth body, so don't know if, pretty sure that could probably be replaced if you could find the arm. The neck, I don't know. And it does come out on the back side too. This doll, I think I mentioned, is not marked. So we have some through the composition cracking here. It's very, very deep cracks. You can tell it goes all the way through that composition there. This is probably the same, because you can see that it goes along the hairline here. But then over here, it's just paint cracking. This composition is fine. Doesn't look like it's expanded. Might have been exposed to moisture, but definitely got some deep cracks here. And then on the back here, there's some more paint loss right here. Other than that, the face is beautiful. So I don't know if this doll looks familiar to anybody. I think that she is the Rosemary, all the research that I've done. But I'm looking to see if anybody can confirm that or tell me who she is. So if you guys have that information, please leave that in the comments for me. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.